Alright, so to start off, guys, I forgot to record the first part of my video. But luckily, all it was is relating to my last video on episode 2, where I saw me using the M16 and the loadout they give me. If you don't know what I'm talking about, make sure to go watch episode 2 of Exfil Zone Journey. But with all being said, this is the most important part. All I did was a bunch of running to Trupicks. But yeah, that's all. So enjoy the video. Okay, real quick, the briefing. Now, I just did a bunch of running, but this is what I got. I just got the same old loadout, but we just got some cash, a grenade, and a lot more better armor along with his helmet. Oh wait, no, we already had this helmet. I have no clue where my other helmet went. But either way, pretty much same old things, right? But for the most part, I've cleared majority of this area, right? Now, I'm just clearing these top shops up here, and I think there's a couple of areas down below on the first floor. It does look like, though, that they changed the NPCs here. They would seem a lot more armored and, like, skilled and more alert. So, that is something to be a little bit afraid of. But either way, we're at Trupicks. I didn't even realize till now that I wasn't even recording. Now, if I was recording, for me, for a moment, it just showed me I wasn't recording. So this might be confusing if I probably put on another recording before this, but either way, hopefully, I kind of described it well and summed it up. I'm as confused as maybe some of you guys might be, but either way, I would just say that we got a pretty good run. Right, so far, I don't think anybody's in here. I think a couple people might have came close. Maybe there's someone hiding. But for the most part, I haven't really found anybody. Ooh, okay, so we have an M41. Probably just take the mag out of this thing. Right here. Alright. So, right now, my goal is to get out safely with really good loot. Alright, so far, this ain't terrible loot. Got a bunch of cash, which will give us some really good money. But I think we can do better.
Oh, yeah.
Or we could just get a lot more cash. Fine by me. I'm just hoping for a better helmet, which maybe we might get right here. Nope, okay. Either way, a better helmet or a better gun would be wonderful. Ooh, okay, so we got some grips, actually. This would be perfect if we do get a better gun. They are vertical grips, though. So, probably work for long range. So I have like a 16-inch rifle, kind of like this, but I can't really put it on because there's no rails. But if I have a gun that's similar to the length of this gun, I can find maybe a good sight on it, or maybe not, then that vertical fork would work amazingly. Alright, I just heard somebody die in that direction. What I'm going to do is not do that. I don't know why I accidentally pressed that. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put this on full auto. How much ammo? Okay. Half full. So, I get a full mag here. Make sure it's chambered. We're just going to go one level. I think I do hear somebody though. So we might generally just be risking it all, but I don't know, we'll see. So far, recording on this game is slightly different than Tactical Assault VR. So, if this might seem weird or delayed or anything like that, it's just a different way of recording. And it might be a little bit to get used to. I kind of understand it for the most part. But it's just a little frustrating and not as maybe easy as Tactical Assault. Ooh, okay, so we got a hard drive. Okay. I don't really want to add a lot of weight to my guy here. Alright, and more cash. I'll always take that. Alright. I might have missed a couple of opportunities where I could have got some good loot, now that I think of it. But I'm not really going to let it... I just heard somebody to my left. Alright, it just felt like I took a bunch of damage.
Get cover!
Oh crap. $1911, 45 ACP. Oh, better backpack. Okay. Pretty clean headshot I just did there. Looks like a player. Hold on. Okay, well, definitely ain't a player, but it looked like one. Alright, we got some rampage and a helmet. I think what I'm going to do is start off by putting this helmet on and this rampage. I thought I could put rampage on the bottom, actually. So I guess these backpacks don't make it where you can actually put on the bottom anymore. Guess that's an old thing. Wow, that's really sad. But either way, it's alright. It has more space anyways. So what we're just going to do with all this space is to load up all of our very good items. Really quickly though. You can drop some cash. Oh crap.
Threat spotted.
Alright, I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to take this somewhere else. Probably past this wall. Alright, there we go. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so this game's a little frustrating. I think that's an actual person.
Engage the enemy! Get to cover! Locking on target.
Alright, I definitely hear somebody.
Reloading.
Because I think I'm gonna quickly just try to swap all of this out. Take this full magazine actually. Load that in there. Okay. A little breathtaking actually, doing all this. Real quick, did I lose any HP? Yeah, just a little, not too much. Okay. A little breathtaking actually doing all this. But hopefully it's worth it. Okay. Alright, final product. Might actually just grab 2 bandages. Heck, why not? We'll just do all 3. Alright, maybe if we find some really good loot, we'll play this later. Right now, there's like one more place we're going to hit, and then I think this will conclude our little trip at Trupicks. Here's some rampage, though. Oh yeah, can't put it on the back. Oh, darn it. These NPCs can have some really great aim. For like no reason at all, too. Alright, that guy's running over there. So far, we about cleared out Trupicks. Yeah, without not too much of a problem. A bunch of very accurate and annoying NPCs, though. So, some more accurate than others. But either way, I think if we get past this wall, we should be fine. Alright. Guess I'll see y'all closer to the extraction. Alright, honestly, I feel like this place is I feel like you're something there. I think you should go right? Just leave it open for a lot of money, my food, really just rig. Right? Not really good to have it, better than this one for me. I need some more for me. Anyway, that's pretty good stuff. I need to distract me. I guess I'll play with you right now. Okay. Let's just extract, and I guess I'll see you guys once we get to the lobby. Alright, so the conclusion. So first we can take a look at the backpack. We've got a lot of things. Mostly money. Here real quick. Take all this money, along with the hard drive. And I think that might just be it, actually. Yup. Alright, I think that's all of it. Which is 8 items we have totally submitted. And we get a really good profit. 240,000. I think that's pretty good, honestly. It's not bad. Pretty much. Oh, okay. Well, we actually missed some. Pretty much $250,000. So pretty good. And then, yeah. So far, we got a better backpack. We got a really good chest rig. We just got the same old helmet. We kept our gun. We didn't die, in other words. And we still have the 1911, but it's empty. So, yeah. Cool. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is take, I believe it's called the Kimber 1911. Let's see, actually right here. Either way, we're going to take this gun, and unfortunately we're just going to sell it because, we need more room on our wall. So, what we're going to try to prioritize is the expansion when it comes to the storage, right? We do need a cleaner, we need 2 wrenches, box nuts, and box of bolts. So, a couple of items, right? And then when it comes to task, I don't think we've really been focusing on task, quite frankly. Turbine field. I think that's actually on. Okay. So I think what we're going to try to do is to get these tasks done. But before we actually do, I think we should use one of our vouchers, right? And why, you might ask? Because it easily just shows my loadout. So I think these things actually include a bunch of good stuff, honestly. So, yeah. Why not give it a try? I think what we're going to go for is Breacher. Right, Breacher looks pretty fun. Looks pretty cool. A lot of ammo. And some pretty good heals. Does it have any water in it? Any water at all? Wow, okay, so no water. That is the only con, I feel like. What about this one? Wow, I don't... Okay, mineral water. Okay, so this one has mineral water, but I don't really like this loadout too much. what I am actually going to go for is the breacher. Alright, and then I actually would have probably got some water. But I think it's probably just safe to say that we're going to get water in the game. So that's probably what we're going to do. And then hopefully these expert tickets, they look really good. This one in particular I like. The advisor is pretty cool. They're all pretty nice, right? I like these. And even if we just get one of these tickets, the advanced ones, I think it'd be pretty sick. Alright, I'll see you guys in the mission.